We'll 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 start with the chanting of one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and then go for have some discussion on the Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean pastimes we were discussing. Is that okay? Is that fair? Okay. Anyone wants to share an inspiration before we chant? Any inspiration in your mind you want to share? Anything to help us chant better? Yes, Karina, what do you think?
Make sure there's no distractions around you, like phones or electronics or stuff like that.
Okay, that's very good. Sometimes we may be using electronics. In this case, all of us are using some gadget to connect. But what we can tell, like our mind, don't listen or don't see those notifications. So if you have some apps open, if you have some other screens open, let's just have one screen open where we are using this, and just for the next 10 minutes, no matter, unless the world is on fire, or there's a very serious emergency, I'm not going to move, right? And 99.99% it's not, right? But we still move. So, but let's tell our mind, let's put a DND, do not disturb, to our mind, and chant with love, devotion, attention, and humility. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. You can also unmute and chant if you feel inspired. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Ram Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
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 Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare 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 Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare 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 Ram
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
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 Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Ram,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram Ram Ram
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Ram Ram, Hare
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 Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare
Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare
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 Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare 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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna, Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Ram Hare Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram Hare
Hare
Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vas Adi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Thank you everyone for chanting so nicely. I see Karina, Arna, Lakshay, Ishan, Bionto, Ansh, Nishita, Jashit, Sampada, Vinita, Viraj, Vinayak, Jashit. Hare Krishna, I offer my humble obeisance to all the assembled devotees who are just like desire trees who can fulfill the desires of the fallen conditioned souls and be full of compassion. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sandubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesh Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarini Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girimit Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dintarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for turning your cameras on. It really helps to have a better and more meaningful discussion. So, we are going to start our discussion. How is everyone feeling? Anyone wants to share any thoughts? We didn't meet last week. Anyone wants to share anything special with in the last 2 weeks you had, or your family, or academic, bhakti, anything else, home? Hmm. Okay, we'll play a icebreaker game. How many of you know what are icebreakers? Anyone knows? Okay, Viraj?
Do you want me to explain what a icebreaker is, Prabhuji?
Yeah, and quick.
Well, it's a short, quick activity for um making a familiar environment in a setting, like introducing each other, that kind of thing.
Okay, wonderful. How many of you played this true false, two trues and one false, or three trues and one false? All of you have done that? Okay. So we'll do two trues and one false. Okay? Who wants to go? A few of you will get chance to go. So what that means for those who have not done, you'll be sharing a few facts about yourself, right? They don't need to be personal or whatever, some hobbies or something, your likes, interests, food, you know. Two of those will be true, one will be false. And the group has to identify, all of us will try to identify what's the false. Is that okay? Is it okay? Okay. So who wants to go? And everyone, so you'll put like statement 1, 2, 3, right? And everyone will vote in the chat what's the false. Is statement 1 false, 2 false, or 3 false? One has to be false, okay? And two has to need to be true. Okay, who wants to go? Anyone wants to begin? Okay, Ansh is ready. Okay. Let's see.
So statement number 1, I've never fallen down while ice skating. Statement number 2, I've never gotten injured while playing soccer. And statement number 3, I like to play tennis.
Everyone respond. It doesn't need to be correct. It's okay. Everyone try to respond, and then Ansh will. This is just once. Please, let's cooperate. Let's be patient. Otherwise, no one will see, right? So don't respond a million times. Just once is fine, right?
Who's spamming
Okay,
words?
Ansh, what's the answer?
The correct answer is statement number 2. I've gotten injured
Yes.
multiple times.
Oh, good job. So you have got injured during ice skating too. Or you
No,
have
I've
not.
never fallen down in ice skating.
Okay. And you like tennis.
Yes.
Okay, good. And you like soccer, of course. That's why you got
Yeah.
injured. Okay, who wants to go next? Okay, good. Anyone else wants to go? Anyone else wants to go? Okay, Bionto.
Statement number 1, I like football. Statement number 2, I play soccer in my school. Statement number 3, my favorite color is red.
Okay, let's see. Did everyone respond? Okay. What's the answer?
3, my favorite color is orange.
Oh, who got it right? Lakshay got it right. Ansh too. Interesting. Good. Okay, anyone else? One last person, and then we'll move.
Nobody?
Okay, how about I go? Will you try to figure it out? Okay. Okay, statement 1, I like to cook. Statement 2, I used to play badminton at state level in India. Statement 3, I love snow.
You love snow?
Yeah. Ishan chose 1. Most of you got it right. Yeah, that's why I'm in Florida. Okay, interesting, right? But I love to cook too. Maybe one day I'll cook for all of you.
I'm like, it's harder to believe that you like snow because you're in Florida than you played badminton in state level.
Yes, it's hard to believe, right? But I used to. Good. Okay, but I did spend good time in snow. I was there in Rochester, New York for 2 years. So I had my quota of snow there. Hmm. Okay. So back to Samudra Manthan, right? Last time we were discussing about the Samudra Manthan story, correct? Anyone remembers that? The churning of the ocean? You all were there, right? Most of you were there. So where were we? Where were we? Anyone remembers? Till what part did we cover? Who remembers? Tell me what we covered last time. Please tell. No one? Yes, Bionto, please tell.
Didn't Indra disrespect his guru when they went to Brahma and Brahma went to Krishna?
Yes, they went to the Shweta Dvipa, the ocean of milk, and sang Purusha Shokta prayers, right? You remember that? We discussed. Maybe one of you can open the prayer. So it started with the Durvasa Muni offered a garland. You remember that? A garland to Indra, and Indra gave it to the elephant. Elephant didn't respect properly, right? And then as a result, um, Durvasa Muni, because he did not offer proper respect to Durvasa, and he was cursed, right? So they went to Brahma, and then they went to Lord Vishnu at Shweta Hmm. So what did Lord Vishnu say? Okay, we'll try to understand that and see what happens further. Everyone ready? Okay. So finally they offered a lot of prayers. Lord Brahma and the other Devatas offered a lot of prayers. And when we offer prayers, Lord Krishna does appear. You think so? When we offer prayer, Lord is hearing, he reciprocates or appears. How many of you agree with that? Hmm. Has anyone experienced that when you genuinely pray, the Lord answers or reciprocates? Would anyone like to share some experience or some reciprocation or us or in your life you felt that Krishna reciprocated to your prayers or heard? Okay. So finally the Lord appeared and the Lord was very happy. Then they offered prayers again. So Lord Vishnu could solve the Devatas' problems at once, but hmm, uh, he did not hmm, do so. He desired to perform some enchanting pastime, right? So Lord does not always solve immediately the problems. He can, he if he wishes to, like, but he wants his devotees to act. Like, could Krishna kill all the warriors in the battlefield in Kurukshetra in one blink of an eye? Yes. Hmm. He could certainly do so, but he wanted Arjuna to do the work. So he suggested it would be best that you make a truce with the asuras, that you partner with the asuras, that the demigods partner with the asuras. Who are the asuras? Anyone knows? So who are the asuras? No one knows asuras? Yes, Ishan?
Demons.
Demons. So Lord Vishnu said, you partner with them. And do what? Do the churning of the ocean to produce nectar, amrita. The nectar will come when you churn the ocean. So put all the vegetables, grasses, creepers, herbs into the milk ocean and churn the ocean using Mandara mountain, right? What mountain? Mandara mountain. You need some rod, right? You need some instrument like Mother Yashoda used to churn. Has anyone of you churned yogurt? Has anyone of you churned yogurt? In hmm. Mata Yashoda used to churn yogurt, right? In the Damodar Leela, all of you have heard that churning. Mother Yashoda was churning, right? With a churning rod, and Krishna comes and holds it. So you need some instrument to agitate or to shake. Basically, it's like a rod to agitate or to stir up. Sometimes you use your spoon to stir milk in the sugar. You're basically churning a little bit. It's very gentle. But when you do with it like a mixer grinder or like a blender, anyone has used that hand blender or something to blend or a grinder? So that's basically also churning with the blades, right? Or like a smoothie maker. It's like a churning rod. So that's what is happening. What's the Mandara mountain is the churning rod. And on one side is the demigods and one side is the demons. So now you need something to, like, how will we hold, like Mother Yashoda, how was he holding the churning rod? Do you know? Anyone knows? How was he holding the churning rod? Yes, Karina.
Didn't she like use her two hands and she was like going like this?
Yeah, but what was in her hands?
Oh, the rope.
Yes, the rope. So you need something to hold, correct? Hmm? So let's watch this quick churning of the ocean. It's a quick video. Let me see.
To attain the elixir of the demigods needed the opposing force to make a truce with the demons and to work together in unison to churn.
I've not watched.
The gods sought help from the Almighty. The Lord advised them to make a truce with the demons and to work together in unison to churn the cosmic ocean, to obtain the...
So this rope, right? So what's the mountain? It's like a churning rod. And which mountain is that? Mandara mountain. Mandara mountain. So one side you have who are these? The demons. And the other side you have the demigods. What are they holding? The rope. You need some rope, like. So that rope is the snake, Vasuki. Okay? The rope is the snake, Vasuki.
the elixir of immortality. Indeed, to churn the ocean, the demigods needed the opposing force of the demons. But the Lord promised that, in the end, not one drop of the elixir of immortality would go to the demons. The demon
And demigods.
How was the video? Interesting, right? So the Lord said, you churn the ocean, you take help of the opposite party, the Asuras, use Vasuki as the churning rope, shake hands with the demons, and with your combined effort, try to extract the Amrita or the nectar or the elixir. So now tell me, would you do it? If some senior, some superior, your father, mother, elder, say, hey, go to your enemy and work together, would you do it? Karina is saying no. Okay. Right? What else? Any thoughts? Any comments? Yes, Ansh? Please try to participate. The more you see, we're already like sitting in different cities, in different rooms, in different, if you are doing anything else, we will get more distracted, right? We'll not be able to have a meaningful discussion. Half of your cameras are off. So it's very hard for me to, do, and so I need your participation, your cooperation to make it more interesting and meaningful. Okay, Ansh?
So I was gonna say I would probably listen to my parents because they probably know better than me, and like their advice would be good, most likely.
Okay, nice points. Yes, Karina.
I'm very sorry, Babaji, but it would take me like a lot of like thinking and like courage to actually do that. Cause one, I don't know, it would make me nervous. And two, like I feel weird asking the person I don't like for help and then like trying to be friends with them. It makes me feel like in a way that I don't want to feel, and that would take me a lot to actually do that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing your heart. And that's, you know, yes, Bianca.
I would want to. I mean, I wouldn't really want to do it because they're kind of like my enemy. But when my parents say it, like I feel obliged to do it.
Okay. Okay, valid points, right? Thank you. And these are all valid points, right? So anticipating now the demigods had doubts, right? Why won't Lord Vishnu is saying us to cooperate with them, right? So they asked, right? Lord Vishnu said, many products will come from what? Complete the word. I'll stop. Everyone type in. Many products will come from the uh, everyone type in the answer. From the ocean or the okay. Anyone else? Everyone please type in. From the churning of the ocean. Okay. Not from the mountain. The mountain is the rod. The mountain is being used to churn, right? The milk gives the yogurt is being churned. The yogurt churn gives butter and then ghee. So the milk here, the ocean, the milk, the ocean, the milk ocean is being churned, correct? And the rod is the Mandara mountain, and the Vasuki is the um, there's a rope. So the ocean will give many products, and we'll see how many products will. Anyone can guess how many products came? Any? Yeah, type in your responses. Hmm. How many products came from the churning of the ocean? Some is saying 2,400, 1,000, 1,800. Okay, 56, little less, 100 plus. Okay, so that yeah, it's less than 50. It's close to about 10, 15 products. We'll understand and we'll see all of them. Okay, but for now, about 10, 15 products came, about 12, 14. We'll see. So the asuras might demand them. Allow them to take those products without becoming greedy. Does it remind you of something? In the previous story, also something happened similar, right? That Vishwarupa is going to offer some oblations to the demons. Tolerate that, right? You remember that in the Vritrasur story? Hmm? Lord Brahma told that Vishwarupa is going to offer some oblations to the demons. Please tolerate. But so here, the Lord Vishnu said, oh, please tolerate. Some products they will take. Don't be greedy to take everything, right? Focus on your goal. What is the goal? Okay, type in. Everyone type in. Focus on your goal. What was the goal? Yes, yes. Please type in everyone. There are like 20 of you, and only 2 or 3 are responding. The goal is to churn the ocean. No, churning of the ocean is the process to get something, right? Their goal is to reach Krishna. Well, they're not so pure. They went for some other purpose. Amrita. Yes, that's Amrita, nectar. They wanted the pure nectar. The goal is to get the nectar. So it's difficult to deal with the demons, but with patience and peace. So how can we deal with difficult people? Please, everyone type in 2 words, patience and peace. Hmm? It's patience and peace. If we don't stay patient and don't stay peaceful, then we'll get distracted. We won't get to our goal. They won't reach our goal. Hmm? So patience and peace are very important. Everything is possible. Hmm? Give me an example. Patience and peace. Okay. So if you become distracted and frustrated, okay, does these words sound familiar? Has anyone of you ever been distracted or frustrated? Has anyone of you been in situations where you felt the other person is not cooperating and they're trying to be difficult, right? And your frequencies are not matching, right? Hmm. Has any one of you been in a team where things are not flowing smoothly? People are trying to be difficult. People are not cooperating. Anyone wants to share an example? Is victory possible? Or is success possible? Will we get to success where people are not cooperating? Everyone is on a different page. Okay, Ansh, what's on your mind?
Once I had a group project with some people. The teacher assigned the groups, so I didn't really like the people in my groups. They weren't like willing to cooperate, and they were just like difficult to deal with.
So what was the outcome?
The outcome, we didn't really do good on the assignment. So
Mhm.
but the teacher gave us a retake with different groups
Oh, that's very interesting, right? So what's
because
the
I told her
takeaway?
the problem.
What's your lesson? Sorry?
The teacher changed our groups then.
So what's the lesson learned for you as an individual?
Mm,
What you could have done differently?
I think maybe I could have tried a little more to deal with them instead of asking for a group change.
Hmm. Okay, good, good. Wonderful lessons, right? Okay, so finally saying this, Lord Vishnu disappeared. So what did he say? Who would like to repeat in your words? What did Lord Vishnu say to the Devatas? No one knows. What did Lord Vishnu say to the Devatas? Yes, beyond two.
Churn the ocean using, I forgot the thing, using that rope. Turn the ocean using the mountain and work together with the demons to get the nectar out of the ocean.
Okay. And what else he told? Anyone else after beyond two? What else he told? Churn the mountain, using the mountain, the rope. Hmm. Okay, a lot of things will come. Don't be greedy. If they take some things, that's okay. Okay, very nice. Be patient and peaceful, right? And focus on the goal, right? So, my dear friends, this churning of also also represents a churning in our heart. When we start chanting Hare Krishna and we come to the process of bhakti, we are like churning our heart, is it not? When we churn the heart, what comes first? Sometimes even poison comes, bad thoughts comes, right? So we have to stay patient. We have to be patient and peaceful and keep churning. Don't stop, right? It will take time. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Be focused. Don't get distracted. It's hard. It's no easy thing. So in the churning of the heart, what is the goal? Through the process of devotional service, using the rod of devotional service, What is the goal? Anyone? Sampada would like to share? What's the goal?
To develop love for Krishna.
Excellent. To develop pure love, to have a pure heart and develop pure love for Krishna. Sometimes good things will come, right? Or you may get some name, fame. Oh, you're a great devotee. Oh, you give wonderful class. Oh, you know so many verses. Sometimes bad things may come, bad desire, bad thought, bad past conditioning. But keep going, keep going. So now this was what Lord Vishnu told them. Now, what do you think? Did demigods follow this or no? How many of you say yes, they followed the advice? How many of you say no? How many of you say they tried? Okay. So we'll see. Did they follow the advice or no? So the advice was start churning. Okay. Will they go? Will they make a truce? Now, as your take home, write something about this where you had to cooperate with someone you didn't want to cooperate. Okay. It was difficult for you. Must be difficult, right? Because you didn't want to cooperate. What was the activity? What was your experience? How did that go? What you could have done different, right? So write some paragraph or two about that, where you had to cooperate. See, cooperating with someone who you know well or he's a good buddy is easy, right? But cooperating with someone who you're not comfortable with, or you don't like, or you don't your frequency don't match, that's hard part. Is it not? Is it okay? Will everyone try to write something? Okay. So, because sometimes, we cannot do things, we cannot do everything alone. Do you think so? Can we do everything alone? So we need cooperation. There are many, many stories on cooperation. And there are many videos also. Some of you may have seen these videos, right? Shall we watch one? Okay. You might have already seen this video. How many of you had seen this before? Some of you had seen this, right? But it's a good reminder. Do you think that crab alone, what would have happened to him? If he was just single by himself? Yes, Karina.
He would have gotten eaten or gotten taken away by the seagull.
Yes. So any of those crabs single, they would have been gone or swept away. Whether they liked the other crabs or not, but they stood together. Together we move further. United we stand, divided we fall. Right? 1 plus 1 becomes 11. I'm sure you all have heard the story of the stick. One stick can break easily, but you have 10 sticks, you can't break. You heard that story? Right? So cooperation is very, very essential. So you'll do this activity also, right? Sometimes in cooperation, like there are 5 different opinions. Can we execute 5 different opinions? Right? Let's say you're planning where to go for vacation. Do you do that at home sometimes? One person is saying, "Oh, we'll go to Vrindavan." One is saying, "No, no, we'll go to Mayapur." One is saying, "No, no, no, we'll go to maybe the Everest." One is saying, "No, no, forget about all this. We'll go to the Goa." Now, where will we go? Isn't that tough, right? You can't go to all 4 places. They're all in different directions. Sometimes we have to work out a plan together, which is in the best interest of everyone. Hmm? So, after receiving Lord Vishnu's advice, the Devatas approached Bali. Who is Bali now? Who is Bali Maharaj? Everyone type in. Let's see how many people know this. Who is Bali Maharaj? Grandson of Prahlad. Okay, good. And king of demons. Yes, that's his. So he was not like a devotee. He was representing the. Although he surrendered to Lord Vamandev, that's a different story. So in that way, he was also a great devotee. But primarily, he was the king of the demons, right? And you can guess why demigods approached him. Any guesses? Very straightforward, simple answer, right? To basically follow the instructions of Lord Vishnu, because now it's like leader of one team, Indra, going to the leader of team A leader, demons, sorry, demigods going to the leader of team B, the Asuras. Hey, can we work together? Lord Vishnu has told us that this Amrita will come. Hmm? And yeah. So the Devtas approached and spoke very, very politely with a humble proposal that, let's churn the ocean together. Hmm. Then both of us can share amongst themselves. But Lord Vishnu told, hey, don't worry, demigods are only going to get nectar. The demons won't get nectar. Hmm. So let's churn the milk ocean and produce Amrita together. Hmm. So after some contemplation, some thought on Indra's proposal, Dash um, agreed. Who is that person? Hmm. Anyone? Bali, right? King Bali agreed. Hmm. Why did they agree? Because internally they were thinking, the demons are thinking, we cannot churn the ocean by ourselves. It's so huge, right? We're not talking about churning a butter pot, right? It's so big. Hmm. But once the nectar comes, we will take all the nectar. That's why they agreed. That's why the demons agreed. So their agenda or their intention to agree was to take all the nectar. But that was the intention of the devatas as well, is it not? So they both had similar intentions. Hmm? That we will take the nectar. As soon as the nectar comes, we'll take the nectar. Hmm. So in this material world, there is cheating mentality everywhere, even in the heaven. Right? The cheating mentality. They're saying, oh, help us. They're appearing as if harmless, right? They're appearing as if they're genuinely, they came with some offerings and came with a nice proposal. Oh, we are friends. And has anyone of you felt that, experienced that? Hmm? Someone is approaching you as if they're your best of the friends, but they have some hidden agenda, right? To fool you, to trick you. Hmm? So we should always be careful and stay on guard because people may want to take advantage. Oh, you are the best friend I ever had. Forget about that past. I share my everything with you. Let's do it together. And the moment they get an opportunity, they just kind of show their true colors. Okay? So the two enemy parties shook hands and they started for churning of the milk ocean. And they went to take the huge Mandara mountain. It was like the churning rod. With all their strength, they lifted the mountain, began carrying. See, all now imagine all these big, 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 big devatas and demons and demigods. They both are carrying, but it was so heavy, so heavy. Oh my God. They're they were so fatigued. Mhm. Unable to carry it any further, they suddenly dropped the mountain. And as soon as the heavy mountain, the golden mountain, it was a golden mountain full of gold. Mhm. Many, many devatas and their limbs got crushed under the weight of the mountain. Can you imagine? It'll be nice drama too if anyone wants to do. So imagine they're carrying this huge mountain, so huge, and then some of them fatigued, some of them falling, and then finally this whole heavy thing falls on their, limbs. Have you seen this video, the gym failures, right? That people are trying to lift this heavy thing. What do they call what do you call it? I forgot. Weightlifting, right? And they just get crushed under that. Hmm? You want to see something? Something crazy? Okay, I'll show you this gym failures.
Yes, ma'am.
The people are trying to lift this heavy weight, but they get crushed under that weight. I think this one is, he's trying to lift it. So there are like a lot of it sounds funny, but it is so they get serious injury, right? Their limbs broken and necks and backs, whatnot. So you imagine that something like that happened. They're trying to lift this heavy mountain. So at that time, Lord Vishnu appeared. Hmm. So we will see in this pastime, Lord Vishnu appears multiple times. Okay, you have to keep a track also for those who are taking notes and writing. Lord Vishnu appears in multiple pastime, multiple forms or incarnations. So first he appears there on the back of Garuda and he revives everyone. the unconscious, the devatas, and the asuras, because they are, and just by his glance, everyone is rekindled. So they were fatigued, unconscious, broken limbs. And then Lord Vishnu lifted the mountain and placed it on the back of Garuda. Now, can you imagine all the devatas and all the asuras could not lift it together, and this Lord Vishnu, with just mere glance, revived everyone and lifted it on the back of Garuda. You see? So, Aishwaryasya Viryasya. Who knows the Aishwaryasya? Who knows this verse, the six opulence of Lord Vishnu or Krishna? Yes, Mishti?
Hare Krishna. ऐश्वर्यस्य समग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशस्श्रिया ज्ञानवैरागयोश्चैव शनं भगमिति गणा.
Very nice. Who knows the meaning? The six opulences. What are the six opulences of the Supreme Lord? One is strength, since we are talking about it. What are the other five? He has unlimited strength. Ansh?
I think I know some of them. Strength, money, or wealth.
Well, yes, Arna?
Strength, wealth, beauty, knowledge,
Beauty, knowledge, very good.
pronunciation,
Enunciation, strength. One more. Yes, Mishti?
Fame.
Fame, yes. Very good. So now he helped and he lifted. So he also took the devatas and all the asuras on Garuda. So basically, practically, can you imagine how powerful Garuda must be? Now he is carrying the asuras, devatas, and the mountain too. The Lord reached, so he carried all of them and reached where? Ocean of milk, at the venue, right? Where this churning was supposed to happen. And immediately told Garuda to leave the spot after unloading the mountain. So the big mountain was brought, and then Garuda left the spot. Then the Devatas and the Asuras, surrounded by the great snake, Dash. Who's going to name this? The great snake, who's going to be very instrumental. Beyond to his searching in the messages. In the previous messages, he's searching for it. Right? See, I can tell what you're doing.
Wait, can I say it?
Yes.
Vasuki.
Vasuki snake. Very nice. Very good. So that's like a churning rope, right? Across the mountain. So coil the Mandara mountain like a rope, and the Devatas and the Asuras are supposed to hold the snake's front and the rear portions. So Devatas were supposed to hold the what portion? Front or rear? One or two? The demigods, Devatas. Front or rear? You're saying rear, the tail end? Okay. Well, they were supposed to grab the front portion. And the demons were supposed to grab the tail. But the demon said, hey, why should we get the tail portion? Tail is considered inauspicious. You guys think you are special? We are the head. We will get the front portion, right? We are very educated. We are very qualified. We know everything. You devatas, you hold the tail. Very, very important lesson, my dear friends. So Lord Vishnu is present at that time. And Lord Vishnu is watching all this. So Garuda left the scene, right? When he unloaded the mountain and everyone. Garuda left the scene. And this happened, and Lord Vishnu said, okay, Devatas, please give them the front end. So we all want to be the center of attention. We want to get the front seat, right? If there are services like we need someone to do the drama on the stage, or we need someone to do the kirtan on the stage, or maybe the mic audio, MC, or some important service to welcome the chief guest or welcome some sannyasi. Who wants to do that, right? Everyone is, oh, I want, because people will see me, they'll say, oh, you did amazing drama, oh, you did amazing kirtan. But then there is a service. Can someone wash the pots, the cleaning pots, or can someone arrange the chair? Then we may not be interested. Because is someone going to glorify, oh, this devotee put chair very nicely? Well, does anyone glorify like that? Or did devotee washed pots very nicely? They'll say, oh, this devotee did very nice kirtan. Oh, this devotee gave very nice class. So we're always generally hungry to be in the front end, right? To get the front end. The tail services we don't want. How many of you have felt that? Anyone has felt that? Why? Because we have false ego, right? We have that false pride which makes us always, hey, I want to be the center of attention. People should glorify me. People should tell how great I am. But that's not great. That's what Lord Vishnu is telling. No, be on the tail side. It's okay. In the eyes of Krishna, everyone is equal, right? People may not be aware who is washing the pots, who got the water, who put the chair. It's a simple service, menial service, but in the eyes of the Supreme Lord, He's watching everything. Okay? So, demoniac people naturally want to enter unnecessary competition and prove that they are greater than others. Right? Is it making sense? Is this an important lesson? Is it making sense? Did you all get it? About the front service and the rear service? Or I'll give you option. You can write about part 1, about cooperation, or you can write about this, about choosing service. We always want this, or some personal reflections, some story, some experience, right? Okay. Shall I tell you like a fact in this story? Lord Vishnu told Garuda, hey, you leave now. Can anyone guess why? Interesting reason. Garuda being a mighty eagle. He's a mighty eagle, right? And had the capacity to eat big snakes, but it was the snake Vasuki who would come there to play the part of the churning of the rope. And Vasuki would be the natural food for Garuda. Right? That's why Lord Vishnu told, because otherwise Vasuki will not come. How will he come if the mighty eagle Garuda is so huge? He can lift the Mandara mountain in all. Does it make sense? That's why Lord Vishnu told Garuda to please go back. So the stage is set, the two teams are there, right? They have reached the venue where this churning is supposed to happen. The Mandara mountain is there, Vasuki is there, one side demigods, one side demons. Now who is holding the tail and who is holding the head? Okay, Ansh, you tell me.
So originally the demons were holding the tail and the demigods were holding the front, but now the demigods are holding the tail and the demons are holding the front.
That's correct. Okay, so we will pause there. The churning is about to happen. The stage is ready. We'll see what happens when they start churning, right? But any comments, thoughts before we stop for today? Yes, Ansh.
Prabhuji, I thought the cliffhanger was good.
The cliffhanger?
Yeah, because like now it's like suspense.
What will happen in
Yeah.
the churning? Yes. What else? Any other thoughts or comments, questions before we wrap up? Please say something. Please participate. The more you participate, the more you will learn and more you'll relish. Yes, Karina.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I just wanted to say that I really like how in each story you tell each like single small or big thing that happens, you always tell the lesson or moral in the story. Whether it's like the main lesson or like a small thing that we can learn, you always share that. And I feel like very grateful that I could hear that. And I think it's really nice that you do that. Hare Krishna.
Very well. What was the lesson you learned today specifically?
Prabhuji, I think a lesson that I learned was like to never have false ego or try your best to stay calm, peaceful, and like never have false ego.
Wonderful. Everyone, please type in what one lesson you learned today. Do we have Kahoot? I'm not sure. Vinita, do you know? We have Kahoot today?
Not that I know of, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay, we'll coordinate next time, okay? Yeah. Type the lesson, not just a word. Yes, Mishti.
But you also agree with Karina that I liked how you said like the lesson. Like for example, like some things like that like I don't like I'd never thought of or like I hadn't heard of before. Like I knew that like the demons wanted to have the front end, but I never like thought of it that like it's like depend like we could also apply it in the terms of like service, that not try to take like the bigger service or the ones that seems more like thing that people would praise you.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. United, yeah, we learned about cooperation, we learned about false ego, false pride, we learned about that every service is equal in the eyes of Krishna. In the eyes of the world, people may say, the front services might more important, but no. Sometimes our front services are more dangerous, actually, and we'll see that. Actually, it's going to come. They're more dangerous. Why? Why are they dangerous? Who can reply? You want to?
Everybody's trying to fight over to get to front area.
Okay, everyone is trying to fight. Yes, there could be some, but also think in that way that we may get unnecessary glorification and then we may not be able to handle it properly, right? And we may think, oh, yeah, yeah, I'm actually really great. You see the danger there? So therefore, one should nicely balance, always remembering that we are the servant. Hmm? So I'm not saying to not do kirtan or not give a class or not do MC. If Krishna has given you talent, use it. But always remember that we are servants of Krishna. We should do the cleaning services with the same joy as well, right? If you're not having the same joy, that means we're attached to the service, not to the mood of service. We should be attached to the mood of service, not to the service. Does it make sense? Okay, very nice. What else? Did everyone type in a lesson? One last comment and then we'll pause. Anyone else wants to share? Yeah, some of you don't write, don't speak. I don't know what can I do to promote your participation? If there's something I could do, I'll be very happy to. But the more you participate, the more you will learn, the more you will absorb. the more senses, reading, writing, we do, speaking, it will help you. So remember your take home. What is your take home? Homework? Yes, Karina?
We have to either write a paragraph on cooperation or like services to Krishna.
Paragraph on? Sorry, I missed it. Ansh, can you repeat it?
Paragraph on cooperation and Krishna services, right?
Yeah, the front and the back, linking it with the front and the back. So or, not and, but do one nicely. Okay? Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night. Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Prabhupada, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhyev Chakaltanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you. Hari Bol.
Bye.